NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Brian Poole. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Derrick Henry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Derrick Henry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
On the top defense. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again at Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Patriots nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 29.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
The play brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Winston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
43-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Single. 58. Stay 50. Stay 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
Stafford looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
New York.
Now Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The tackle made back.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, as a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get there.
And now here is another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 15-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Jets 27, Patriots nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Foxborough.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On third down, Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about your...
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run with Henry. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play fake. Winston.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes. It across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game, wait until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for New England, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.